nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And a message coming from my eyes says leave it don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. And if I catch it coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do. And the feeling coming from my bones says find a I'm going to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore. I'm gonna work the strong, make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. All the words are gonna bleed from me, and I will think no more. And the stains coming from my blood tell me go back home.
What's the deal, my peoples? Hold on. Hold on. Get this music back in her. What's the deal? How's everybody doing?
Good morning.
Right.
Doing well. How are you?
Surviving.
Surviving.
Survived another evening. The assassins failed. I'm back here. The forces of
sir.
evil got confused on the way to my house, and we
Nice.
made some money last night. So I'm good here, and happy to be
Especially in the
streaming
shitty market
in New York
before
section.
Pre-FOMC, yeah.
FOMC.
Not easy.
We got some news today at the 4-hour close. We have NYC open. I think we're gonna see a really volatile next hour and a half. See, let's look at the 4-hour. Interesting. There's a lot of range up and down. We, previous 4-hour close below the range. This 4 hours kind of making the decision of what are we gonna do in the next hour. And I think if we fake out, next hour is likely to continue up, especially with volume. Wait, gang, give me 1 second. We got a phone call coming in. Hold on a sec. But yeah, We can talk. J monologue upcoming right now.
J monologue coming in.
We want updates, bro. We want a J update on the babies and stuff.
Baby's doing really well. Very, very happy. He will be turning 1 month old on Sunday or Monday. And
Sunday,
yeah,
Monday,
very
who
happy.
cares?
he's not sleeping well unless he's in mama's arms, and he's not crying unless he's in somebody's arms. So he's always crying.
Of course he's crying. He wants a
If
titty.
he's not in someone's arms.
I cried too. I want a titty.
Yeah, no, it's not even titties. He's just been I don't know. I mean, he was so used to being in the stomach, right? So if he doesn't feel that warmth, and if he doesn't feel something, holding him, basically,
Yep.
then he'll cry
Yep.
immediately.
I do the same thing
It's still today, huh?
all the time. I did it this morning.
So
What about
but he's
what about the older one? Is she married yet?
yes, she's married. Absolutely, married to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her
Never
so
letting
much,
go of
man.
that.
I've fallen for her so much. She's incredible. She's so smart and so jovial and just a happy baby.
You thought you loved your mama. Wait, right? Wait till you have daughters, chat.
And she smiles. It just melts my heart. She laughs. It's incredible. But she's extremely smart and does things that are really, really impressive.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm just filled with pure love and just loving it, And
Yeah. I'm super happy for you. I mean, your kids, man, they're gonna teach you a lot more about life than probably you're gonna.
they have
learn a lot
already.
more lessons.
I'm I'm a lot more patient now that I've had my kids, and I wasn't as patient before, but I'm a lot more patient now, and but I'm just looking forward to teaching them, so many amazing things that this world has to offer, and what they can do to help
Yeah,
us grow.
bro. Donald J. Trump. His first lesson you got to teach her. When this guy talks, we listen.
Otherwise, the market crashes or pushes up.
He just got off on. He was on Fox and Friends earlier this morning. I was watching.
Oh yeah.
Like 20 minutes ago. I was watching.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Incident
So
notification. That's weird.
he's like, we're just gonna. I'm a builder. We're gonna blow up their bridges.
Typical.
It takes a long time to build a bridge. I would know. They're fabulous bridges in Iran. Have you seen them? They're 4 camels wide. Yeah. I don't know. Whoever listened last night, they explained, would have made money on those buys. Yes. Yes. Sir.
So hoping everybody's doing well. Don't forget to drop a like. That'd be appreciated. Sub to the channel if you haven't done so you can get notified whenever Wix is on. And share the stream with some friends. Get them to come over and
share
take
it
a look.
with your enemies. Share it with everybody.
Sure. If you haven't joined us on Discord, go ahead and join us. Free Discord. And I'll put the link now. I'll have Nightbot added in there. And sub to Wix's IG if you haven't done so. He sent some reels and some posts here and there, some funny stuff, some stuff to
some educational stuff. There's value.
Educational stuff.
There's value if you watch through the reels.
Yep. And then just be part of the community. Come and join.
I mean, I think that's the best way to get better. Become an active member of a community, any trading community. That's this community, another community, just any community that like you vibe with. come member and just pick people's brains. People have so much experience, you know, or you could just get, you know, shorten your learning curve by, you know, really just biting off people, right? Being a sponge and listening to what people have to say. You don't necessarily have to take every piece of advice. You don't have to listen to, you don't have to apply every single thing that you learn. But you know how they say knowledge is power? Knowledge is power when applied properly.
Yeah,
You could
without
al-
action, it's nothing.
Yeah, it could be fool's gold too, right? But like, you know how to apply what you know, and
Yeah, I mean, even if you're the
that's
best
the
trader in the
ultimate
world,
hack.
yeah, even if you're the best trader in the world, being part of a community is always a good thing, right? It gets boring trading alone, not talking to anybody, and it's good to get feedback from others. No matter how great of a trader you are, you want to be able to do that. You want to get feedback, whether it's, you know, through the chats or Zooms or whatever it is, and it's always a good thing. It just, you know, keeps you motivated, keeps you active, keeps you seeing things in a different way because you might have missed something. You always learn from somebody else one way or another because nobody's born knowing this, right? So you teach, you can teach people, people will learn from you, and then you can maybe come up with your own strategy, something that works for you, and then, you know, get some feedback from the community. And that's what we do. That's what's important. So whether it's in trading or other stuff, you know, it's always important to be part of something. And
Yeah, otherwise you're like, man, am I getting this? Am I not getting this? Am I on the right track? You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you get lost in there. You get lost in that tunnel, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, right? And man, you could either see the light or be the light. Either one, it doesn't matter. As long as you find the light. I saw the light and then I decided to be the light. And I didn't even decide this. I kind of grew into it. But either
Yeah.
one is good. Either one will provide success. But I figure like the first thing you do when you come up is not party. The first thing you do is reach your hand back down and bring others.
Yeah, unless you can tell
That's
the
what we're
future.
trying to do here.
Yeah, unless you can tell the future and take trades that are always going to be winners. You know, being part of a community is definitely really important for your sanity as well, and just for, you know, because you don't want to just do trading all day long, right? You want to talk about this stuff too, and just get your mind off things sometimes when there's nothing going on, like right now. You know, because life is not just about trading, right? The trading is just, you know, a tool, a vehicle that help you get to your goals, right? Your money that you make from there, you don't just reinvest back into trading. You put it into other businesses that bring you, you know, either dividends or residuals monthly and things like that.
Or joy.
So you can provide for yourself and your family. That's the idea. That's the goal, right? So that way, that if you do have a bad day or you lose all your money, God forbid, you know, in the trading, you still have that money coming in from your other businesses or something else that you have to pay your bills, to feed your family, put a roof over your head. And that's what's, you know, the ideal thing, right? We're not doing this just to become multimillionaires for nothing. We're doing it, you know, because we have goals in the end, right? Whether it's to buy yourself a house, buy a car, provide for your family, you know, put food on the table, and so on and so forth. So it's important to have other people who have the same struggles as you, who feel the same thing, who see the same thing, so that you know that no matter what, if somebody made money, you're not unhappy for them. You're happy, right? Because whether they make money doesn't mean that you've lost, right? And we all try to make money together, and that's the goal. That's the ideal thing. That's why I like, you know, communities wherever they are, and it's important obviously to have the same, you know, like-minded people who are obviously with you as well. And here is, you know, this is what we find here, and that's why, you know, it's important to share with other people who can learn from this and better their lives as well. That's the ideal thing. That's the goal. Whether you're 19, whether you're 18, whether you're 40 or 50 or 60, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We all have the same goal. And like Wix always says, goal is always to, you know, beat poverty. So that's what we're here, and that's what we're doing. Hopefully you guys are joining us daily.
Giggity, giggity.
If not, you have nightly. So subscribe. Always does the Asian session as well. And so you get to learn different markets in different situations.
Hey gang, if you guys paid attention last night, Asian session, and exactly what we said happened. Not looking for a bounce off that level, break off of that level, and then as we pulled back up, I fucking drew this up last night. Man, look at this wick this morning. 7 a.m. right back into this area. I wish I had the drawing from last night. If you guys look at yesterday's stream, you would have been in here off the bottom wick. Yeah, that ran for 130 pips. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, nice sales here, Daniel. Too. What'd you get in off the 5? Off the 15. Yeah. Lovely area, top wick, 30 close bearish, 40, 34. Yep, top wick. Makes sense. I'll probably go break even right there, 40, 29. Very nice. Very nice. Great job. All right, let's see what we got going on. Look, we have a bearish daily yesterday, and we broke all the lows. We broke the support low. We haven't closed yet, but we broke the lows there. The 4 hours bearish and did close below the range. This 4 hours closed in 40 minutes. We have NYC open coming up, but we start heading down here, re-breaking lows. We're gonna push heavy. What I said, I'm expecting heavy volume today. We also have clean range up and down in either direction. So let's wait for some closures and a volume time. Okay, NYC open here in 11 minutes. This was COMEX right here. This was COMEX open, I believe. 820, right? 815. Let's look at the 5. What candle pushed? Yep, 820 started pushing us out of the range. So yeah, COMEX open gave you a nice bullish push. You have news here at 10, consumer confidence. And remember, it's an orange folder, aka used to be red. So I pay attention to the orange folders now. Never did before, but once they changed all those red folders to orange, I pay attention to all the orange folders, right? And the orange man. Orange folders and the orange man. So that's a 10 and 9:30 we get our NYC open volume. So while I am bearish for the session, that could change here in the next half hour. And we've just formed a resistance. We've tapped into a resistance level. We held it, and we've printed a range. We've bounced back down here, right? We've tapped this area, came back down here. See that bottom wick, and it tapped support. See this area, this range here to the left. Oh. Right, we came up here. We tapped that support. Last time we did that, and we closed above. We confirmed this previous resistance as a support, ran up. So if we're able to close above and retest 4034 here and then push up, that's what we'll look for. And I think we have a nice chance of doing that. All we need is a closure here at 9:30, which is in 9 minutes. Right, this is what we need. We printed a range. And if we're able to test this, I will look either come up here, or if we're able to close like candle top wick and into this area immediately, we might be looking at a top wick sell, but I'm gonna need to see not just a 15, I'm gonna need to see a 30 close, maybe no top wick. Because 15 we could get a like candle, 30 doesn't have a bottom wick right now, which means the hourly doesn't have a bottom wick, which means if we get a closure with no top wick, highly likely we're going to head down and make that bottom wick. So let's see what happens. Either we get the buys to our resistance area up there at 40.50, or we get the sells from this 40.50 to 40.40 area, somewhere within there, come back down on the 4. So we're going to see how this prints. But ideally, I'd like to get some buys because there's a lot of range to come up. Good 100 pips we can take advantage of before coming back down. Just like yesterday, right? We expected that pump back up, that reaction for 100 pips, but we took the sells expecting to get there. Go. the news that used to be red fold is orange now. Yeah, majority of the news that you used to see as a red folder in there have changed to orange. Yeah. Man, things could get really interesting here. The reason I say things get really interesting here, look how clean the range is to the left. From what we fill from here. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. The 15 and the 30 and the 5 hold here. What's the 1 hour doing? Have a bottom wick. Zoom. Oh, I got you. I got you.
Inside of your
Alright. My apologies, gang. I had to go make sure Benny wasn't eating the birds. I had to go make sure the lizard wasn't eating Benny. Had to go make sure the birds weren't eating the lizard's crickets. I woke up this morning and Benny's sitting at the piano, on the piano stool. You know that little bench, the piano bench? He's sitting on it, and I got the lizard on top of the piano, and I got the birds on the side of it, and the lizard is staring at the birds. Benny's sitting on the piano stool staring at the birds as well, right next to the lizard, and they don't really like each other, but both of them hate the birds even more. Yeah. I have a zoo. No, I have a bearded dragon, and I have 2 parrots, and I got a fucking dinosaur. But they look at each other. They don't really like each other much, but you know, like enemies of my enemies, or like enemies of my enemies are my friends, or something like that. That's how Benny and the bearded dragon feel about each other. They both hate the birds.
The saying is, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Something. Well, I got it. I was close. I think that's exactly what I said, bro.
Yeah, you said it in plural though.
Oh, how dare I?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. It's the same. You know me, stickler for correct stuff.
Yeah, what do we got here?
Ah,
Damn, look
waiting.
at this. Look at this. This is the 1 hour level. We're going to come back and respect the 1 hour, while the 30 respected the 30 level and faked out here, and the 15 level to the left. Man, this looks like we should head down. We get a no bottom wick closure. We might be looking for buys though. This is tough. Look at us wicking out of here. This is going to be a nasty closure here for NYC Open. We might be sitting out the first 15 minutes if this closes like. Hold on. That is tough, man. You'd want to take a sell here, but man, that closure sucks. It's a leg candle and really not much of a bottom wick. There's nothing here just yet. I thought we'd get a nice closure both for NYC Open. I don't like that closure. Hourly's still bullish, right? The previous hourly. We now have a bottom wick here. We did reflip bullish. It could just be a 30 top wick. My issue is it's NYC Open. We don't really need a bottom wick or top wick. Market could push, and we closed really not much range on the 15. That's why I said maybe another 15. But I don't have anything here right now. That was just nasty closure, right, to close out the candle. Nasty 5 right there. Nasty 15. Did close below this previous range. That's interesting. That could push the 4 hour down. I just do not trust what this sell is heading into without that range there. Like, look at all this chop it just left. So if it wants to push, let it push, and let's get out of this little area right here. Not a big fan of trading into the. The market's struggling both directions here. Just there's nothing to be had there. Maybe there is something to be had if you're already in, but to get in here, I really have nothing here. I can't get in anywhere here. Like I said, we will be waiting. This candle didn't give us much room and you know, much range in terms of a closure. This candle just created some of that range. So, but we need a closure on this candle then. So, more waiting. Be amazing if we can pull back up here. I'm sorry, Daniel. It'd be amazing if we can break down completely for the next 14,000 pips in the next split second. He's sitting there and sells off a top wick talking. I'm over here talking about it'd be amazing if we could pull up. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I hope this shit rips down for you. Let's get this closure below you, bro. I hope this shit rips down right now to 40.17 and we close below. You break even? Yeah, but I want you to fucking win. I don't want you to, you're running hit BE. I want you to fucking smack it and say you've learned everything you know from Wix 9. Nah, you learned everything you know from you and your actions, right? You decided to show up at some random dude's live stream. You decided to take advantage of, you know, of the chatter in the clubhouse. You decided to clip up streams and, you know, just really solidify your experience and put on repeat what's said in every stream, like, right? Because for you to clip something up, you got to listen to things 3, 4, 5 times, and you do that with every stream. So it's like it gets ingrained in your head. So like, it's got nothing to do with me. You pressing the buttons, you clicking that mouse button, you turning the screens, you taking the actions. Yeah, I got nothing to do with it. That's all you. You know what? That's my previous clip. It told me, it was like, you know, I've got my trading has just gone to another level just from clipping up your streams, because like I get to re-watch, re-listen, and then just like it gets ingrained and I reapply everything. Hopefully the same thing. Well, I imagine the same thing happening for you. And look, the same thing for me. Like I stream, right? And every day, like I repeat the same thing over and over that I wouldn't have otherwise. And that's made me a much better trader, much better educator, right? Benefits are reaped all around. Yeah. Job is still early for the session. But I'd put like some buys from up here. And think about this. Look at this range we just created. Attempted that push down for NYC open. If we fail that push and we get the closure above here, 945, I'm gonna look to fill the range up. This is a clean candle right here to the left. It's clean on every time frame. 15, 30. If the shit's clean on a 515, it's definitely clean on a 30 and a 1 hour. You hit there. If this close above now, we should push up. Exactly my thinking. I just think it hit your BE just so you're not part of this W trade. Honestly, it just didn't want you winning. It's honestly personal here, I think. We needed to sit this one out because this was a Danny versus the market. This was the main card today. Danny versus actually, I think that's a prelim card. Don't worry, Dan. You're also on the main card. You're trading on the main card today as well. Violated. Yeah, good job on the sells. He got knocked out at BE and then it dipped. Great idea. But not a girl. Great ideas come to fruition. Look at the hydrogen car. Great idea. Guy's dead. Yeah. You guys remember the flashlight or the fleshlight? That was a great idea at some point, right? What happened to that guy? The fleshlight. You guys remember the shake weight? What? The shake weight? The
That thing that looked like you were jerking off somebody?
me fucking getting fucking 25-inch buys while fucking jerking off with two hands in the air.
And
Fucking
shaking in your
crazy.
mouth like you just don't care.
You guys remember the shake weight?
Oh my
Holy
God.
jumping fucking Jesus. Yo, that's you seen the dude on the internet? He'd take the shake weight, go in front of the precinct, and just turn around. Like cops come out of the front of the precinct, standing backwards, just they're like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, working out. What are you doing?
Oh man.
Like, damn.
They made a lot of crazy shitty products that made you laugh.
You guys, you remember the squatty potty? What?
Yes.
The squatty potty? I had two.
No.
I had two.
Oh man.
I used them for the kids, but I had
Okay.
two. I was like, damn, this is a good stool for the kids. Like for them to get to the thing, but squatty potty.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot
man,
of
it's
shit that came out. Now that I'm thinking about it. You remember Ty Bo? Billy Blanks?
Yeah, of course.
What?
Yeah. Yo, he made a fortune.
Yeah,
What was
he
his
did
name?
make a fortune.
What was his name? Bald black guy.
Billy
Yeah.
Blanks. Billy Blanks.
Billy Blanks. That's it.
William.
That's it. Billy Blanks.
I got a headache from the shake weight thing right now. Damn. I done shook the shit out of myself. Got myself a migraine. Oh, Lindsey Graham died.
Yeah, he died a few days ago.
Didn't even know. What?
Yeah, like last week.
Ah, that sucks. Who's going to negotiate on the Republican side now?
I don't know.
No, he was the guy that got shit done. Like, he was like, you know how they do votes? Like, he was the guy they called when they were doing votes. Like, because he was liked on both sides. He was liked by Democrats and Republicans. He had good relationships on both sides. So he was known as the guy that could get the deal done. Like, let's say you're trying to pass a bill and you don't have enough votes. Lindsey Graham was the guy you go to. So like, hey, get us some votes from the other side. And he would go to the Democrats, and because he would be friends with all of them. People were like, oh, he's like, he's a riot, or he's a Dem in just in the Republican Party. He's always like doing deals down the middle. And no, he was the guy that got shit. You always need that guy in the middle, like, right? Somebody you could call in the field and be like, hey, reach out to the other side. That's like behind the scenes. When you're fighting a war, you still run diplomacy behind the scenes. Well, that's what he was doing. He was like, if we need a bill passed and, we don't have enough Republicans, we need 3 Democrats. You get on the phone with Lindsey Graham, hey, get us some votes. And he would reach over to the other side and go through the Democrats, and he was that guy. Damn, who are they going to have to negotiate now? He was essential. Like, they needed him to pass bills. No matter what his viewpoint was. I had Ty Bo. Damn, Chad. That's some shit you're doing. Don't tell nobody. Right? Damn, Daniel. Daniel punching the air right now. Motherfucker. Yeah. What's Ty Bo? Look it up. Google. WTF, gold, WTF. There we go. We said we're bearish for the session. That could change in the next half hour. It has not. We have news coming up here in 15 minutes. Now, while most people will disregard it, or most traders will disregard it because it's an orange folder, we will pay attention to it, and it will bring volume, and we will push today. I'm gonna be like Charles on on the NBA show. I guarantee it. You need to be kind of old to understand Ty Bo. Hey, bro, come on. I know boomers that can fucking, you know, that understand sexy red. So you don't really need to. All that from Lindsey Graham to Tybo. Just didn't grow up in West. Huh. It's a high intensity exercise tape for your VCR with aerobics, mixed martial arts. Half the chat's like, what's a VCR? Why they change up the folder colors? Trump's like, orange is more important than red. Have you seen me? Orange is the new red. Yeah. They're like, yep, he's got a point. Orange is the new red. Very controlled roller. Or that's the VCR? My kids have no idea what a VCR is. If it pushes through 4017, probably would fall. If your grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle. I grew up with VCR. Word. I grew up hearing about VCRs while I was in Ukraine. I heard they had the shit in the US called the VCR. And then we got one and we shared it with the entire building. And we got the first American bootleg tape. And it had Terminator and RoboCop on one tape. I remember that. I remember the whole neighborhood coming through to watch that shit. It was crazy. And then I was the first kid, I think, in my entire like city with like a video game. It was like 92, and I got an Atari. It was fucking crazy. An Atari in Ukraine, like you had to be fucking. You had to be connected. Yeah. I wasn't connected. I just had a father. You know what I mean? I had a pops who cared. Thank you, Dad. Shout out to you. Best man I've ever met. Kind of an adventure to go to the video stores, like renting like 10 movies was so exciting. Yeah, Blockbuster used to be a trip. I wouldn't rent movies though from Blockbuster. I'd rent video games from Blockbuster. I used to rent Mortal Kombat from Blockbuster. I remember that from my Sega Genesis. Last 15 of the 4-hour, gang. Gonna watch this 4-hour through. Hey, gang, I'm talking to all of you, and I really mean it when I say this. If you haven't done so yet, Top 1 Futures, 55% off everything with code WIX. You get, if you bundle 5 accounts, it's 65% off. Go buy 5 accounts, get 65% off on everything. Right? Like, I mean this from the heart. Go fund yourself. Literally, go fund yourself, all right? Yo, I gotta put that up here. That's gonna go right next to get the bundle. There's gonna be a message that says go fund yourself. That's gonna go into the stream elements. Let's do this. I like that one. Like that one. I swear, I'm the fastest two-finger typer in the world. I'd be typing like this, but I'm faster than anybody, bro. Give me a fucking T9 keyboard. What? I'm probably Guinness Book of World Records for a T9 keyboard. SpaceX Kisses 107. Okay. Hey. That's a W. Owl Nowak. $11. And we look for the 4-hour calorie play. Where's the resistances here? We're going to come up with a top wick. Huh. I think if we're going to look for the 4-hour celery play, we want some closures below the hourly here. Not necessarily the 30-minute. That would be amazing. But below the hourly, if we can do that, we can look for the rest of this fill here to 40.17 and lower. All right. 10 minutes for news. Plus 9 minutes for news. 9 minutes for the 4-hour closure. And we'll have more information at our disposal. I haven't done one thing this morning. And that's roll a fat Jamaican joint, right? How's this even a successful morning without some THC in my bloodstream? Perfect timing. Never tried props. Is it hard? Oh, it's trading. Is trading hard? Hard or not? Irrelevant. You, my friend, can do it. You. I'm talking to you. You can do it. You can do it! Cut this fucking head off. You can do it. There's plenty of people on here that have never traded and then all of a sudden are getting payouts. You know what the fuck you're doing. You know if you can get a payout. I think most people know in the back of their mind, like, yeah, I'm getting a payout on this, or yeah, I'm not getting a payout. Like, I'm gonna try. Some people know when they get an account, they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna get a payout on like a time. It's because like I'm just doing what I'm doing and it works and whatever it is. And some people are like, man, I hope I get this payout. I hope I get to it. For the most part, people that are making money off props like know what they're doing. Know that they're making money off props. I heard so many people say it took them 6 months to get payouts. I had the same account for 5 months. But I got a whole bunch of payouts on it. Like, who do you know that has the same prop account for 5 months? Never even lost it. Got taken away. Used to be guessing when payouts coming. Biggest thing is patience and a plan. Yeah, and then you know it's coming. And then, you know, over time, they just show up more and more and more. PT, what about him? What about Nick? Did they send somebody here? Nah, Nick wouldn't do that. Remember we used to do stream raids with Don. That Nick was the other person that had a prop for a while. Yeah, I know he did really well with top one. Or he was doing. I'm not sure what he's doing now. Hi, pretty lady. How are you? Come here. Give me a hug. You brush your teeth? Brush your hair. When did you brush your teeth? Go like this. You know, so why are you saying yes? Go brush your teeth, come back to me. Do you know how to brush them? You want me to help you? Top, bottom, sides, in, inside, outside, and your tongue. Right? Make sure you touch all 7 points. Go. Love you. Come on. Go. What the hell? Yo, I didn't even realize it. I was just talking to my daughter, and while she, gang, rewind the stream. I'm talking to her. She's literally braiding my hair while I'm talking to her. I didn't even realize it. I'm looking at this. I'm like, holy shit. My hair's braided. Got 2 twin sisters that are younger than me. Never had I ever heard the 7 points of hair. No, not 7 points of hair. I said brush your teeth. Your teeth. So like left, right, top, bottom, inside, outside, and the tongue. I was like, see, that's 7 things. 2, 2, 2, and 1. So make sure you do all those 7 things. You do one, do the opposite. That's Wix 9.2. 9.3 is upstairs. Fucking riding the dinosaur like he's a horse. All right, we got news here in 2 minutes. So that was the hair regiment? No. I told her, bro, because she's asking me if she can go outside, play with the neighbors. And I'm like, did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your hair? He's like, yep. I'm like, show me. It's like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, yeah. And see, go do it. What up, Santos? Capitol ceremony honoring Senator Lindsey. My sister's a dentist. She tells me that lots of people don't brush the back of their teeth and they have crazy plaque buildup. 7-point brush regimen is a good way to explain. That's what I do with the kids, man. If you're doing the top, do the bottom. Do the left, do the right. If you're doing the outside, do the inside of the teeth. And then you got to brush your tongue. Hey, Jose in the building. What's up, brother? $50 seconds. Wow, this is looking good. Look, the 1 hour, we might close below the 1 hour, right? You got the 1 hour right there. And yes, I understand we have the 15, but there's some room here, about 45, 50 pips. And we have the 4 hour, it's closing below the range, right? Salary play of sorts. Not really going to close bullish here, but it's going to close below the hourly range is what we want. Not necessarily bullish below this previous level, but this makes it fall in line with this makes the smaller time frames fall in line with the higher time frames, right? The 15, the 30, the 1, all closing below their respective ranges. Just don't give us a bottom wick here. Yo, give us a bottom wick. Don't do that bullshit. That's fucking disgusting. What is that? What is that? But I will tell you this, news came out here. Can we have some good news? Good news, we'll have a sell here. Bad numbers, which means it's good for gold. Gold should come up here. And that closed with no bottom wick, and we have bad numbers, which means gold should come up. Be careful here on the break of the low there. Ooh, what a fucking push up. This might be the news attempt to push up. If we start re-breaking the lows here, gang. So stop. Yeah, I might be looking at this. This is a solid top look into that previous level. This is the news attempt to drive up. If it fails, it should come up here. This is, we wanted to push for the news, right? News told us. Bad numbers to come up. It attempted that. Now that it's failed, why? Like, it would just make sense. Keep stops previous candle on both the sells. Hold on, let me get to my. On the sells and the buys. It would have to be, we'd have to break not the current candle, we would have to break the previous hourly. Because we can break the current low and come back up. That's not where the market rejected. 4019.3 looks good. I'd look for a top wick, but not with the news. This is the news pushing up. So I don't know if the news has the strength to continue pushing this up, right? Because it came out negative. If the news came out positive, I'm looking at this top wick sell here. Right off this level, right here. But news came out negative, which means it's good for gold, which means we just saw this push up. Was the good news this push up just to give us a pullback and continue going? Or is it going to continue riding up? But the volume is there. So with that attempt up, top of the range, if we re-break the lows towards the 4-hour break of the lows, looking very interesting here. I think around 25 here we go B. 25 pip. Set up your partials. And you know what I found another hack here. I'll show this to you guys later. Trading view. Yeah, quite a bit of rain. $100 pips up, 100 pips down. This is so perfect the way we just played out here. Top wick, a little bottom wick here, right? For the news, a nice push up, falling in line with the fundamental bias for that specific drop, right? For that news drop. This is that attempt for the news drive up. A failure of this brings us down. Ha 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 ha. This is perfect. If it took us a little while to get back up here, I think if maybe another candle, let's say we don't get back up there right now, but we see something like this. If this candle doesn't get back up to a resistance that we have here at 40.34, which I doubt it will because it's news and it's coming up. But if we can get the next 15 for a leg candle, we drew this up yesterday, right? If we can get something like this here, I'm going to look for a sell limit here and something this. If this is closure that we get on the next candle. So this might be like a 10:30 move with a 9:15 right now. This is the 9:30, I mean 10:15, 10:30, right? 10 a.m. can 10:15 at 10:30. This one should open up. If this is how we print. Hold on a second, chat. Give me a sec. Bug, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I said after this top wick, this is perfect. We're keeping in line with structure, right? We're making lower highs, lower lows, and if this is the case here with the 4-hour, we don't break that high, but we're tapping into these resistances. I'm moving out my stop to the current break at a current candle, because if we come down now and break that low, we're going to break the previous hourly low, and if that's the case, then I would rather be in up here than down here. About a 14 pip difference between entries. If soothing jazz, I gotta smoke a joint at the park under a tree listening to jazz. Yes. I'm just gonna smoke it under a mic. Looking to break the previous 30. Broke the previous 15, but that 15 had no bottom wick. The 30 had a bottom wick. Gonna break that too. Look at this, the orange folder, more powerful than NYSE Open. Or is it? Huh. Yeah, 15 looking to close. Look at this 4-hour, gang. It's only the 15. Only the first 15 of this 4-hour. Hey, tap resistance. So this is a level I wanted to get to after a closure. But it's also news here that's riding us up. Still keeping with structure, never broke the hourly, has not broken the 4-hour highs. Man, are we coming down from here? Don't try to get ahead of it. If you didn't snipe that entry, this is gonna pull back here to the support and push up against you. This would be a late entry for this. Like, well, I didn't get in here, but I can get in here for that ride down. Yeah, but when you get in here, you kind of you proof yourself from having to lose this. When you're in here, you don't. When you're in down here, you don't proof yourself from having to lose that, but the probability of your trade playing out goes up significantly, where it compensates for the amount of risk. The probability of the trade winning compensates for the amount of risk you're taking on. Oh. Nice straight. Hold on a sec, chat. Any of you get in there? Any of you get in
I wish. I
on
did
the
not.
on the top wick there?
I wish.
We would have sniped it, man. I just
Yep.
needed that next candle. I needed the next candle to print there. This is the top where I wanted the top wick to be, but. All right, looks like we're heading down here, ladies. Oh, wait, the 15 is gonna close back up in range. Oh, or is it 10 seconds here? I want a top wick on this 15, man. Give me top wick. Give me top wick. Shit, I was gonna get rid of that and say, hey, let's just market X here. But that 5 didn't give me a top wick I need. A bit higher. Yeah. Give me a steeper top wick. We'll get in off a top wick here on the 5. That's already moved like 30 pips. Wild. Careful here. Oh, wow. No, that 5 top wick came up perfect. I'm looking at it on the 1. What am I doing, man? Yeah, 5 top wick perfect there. 40.27. Look at this. It's 40.24. Can't take it here. This is break even stage if you took it off that 5, right? So if it re-breaks the high here, I would hit B if I took that trade there. Shouldn't with the volume here. It should keep pushing, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Where's the sour candy? It's spilled into all of that. It's in the middle of all the candies over there. All right, gang. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Yeah. Stop there. That was good, man. Even though I would have taken that off to 5. What was I waiting for? Another pip? 2 pips? I fucking hope this re-breaks the highs here right now. I hope. All right, incoming. Incoming. Ooh, wait. We need to set our buy limit 15, right? At 13. Can you give me a minute? What do you need? Yes, but she already ate breakfast, and she go make yourself breakfast, and then you can have some, all right? Okay? And she brushed her teeth. Go brush your teeth as well, please. Oh. Brush your teeth. You need to. You have to. First thing you do. Make your bed, brush your teeth. Oh, shit. Why can't I do this? There we go. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. I'm in off the top wick. Yeah, I should have been in off that 5. Kind of tight. All good though. One hour, the 4 hour looks amazing to drop there. What happens? A lot of orders grab we should drive. Yeah, and especially after the news failed like that. Rebreak of the lows should have been in there. Top should be current candle. Break of the current candle high. Rebreak of the lows.
It looks
4
like
hours
the volume
rebroken the
picked up
lows.
pretty late in the session.
It rebroke the lows there, didn't it?
Yes, the previous.
Yep, there we go. We're in. Give me some volume. Give me some volume. Makes sense. The 4 hour, the 1 hour, everything makes sense. Dump incoming. I hope it. I hope it. I hope it. I hope it. Might see a quick one. And if we see a quick pump there, man, me 10.7. That was an 8. Hey, we're pushing. We're pushing. We're pushing. Let's move this TP down a bit.
Liking this. I'm liking it.
4010. I'm gonna move TP to 4010 here. 10.5. Let's do that. 10.5. Clean range here to fill. Look, every time. Every time. Ah, right there. 4015 is our obstacle here, but I think with this volume, we should clear it. We should clear it, and we're gonna change this probably to a 5. Confirm. About 70. It should dump here. I don't see a reason why. After that top wick. Rebreak out of lows. Come on. One more rebreak out of lows. $13, huh? You might see a bit of a reaction here. Bring us down. Bring us down to 10. 20 more pips. 20 more pips. Come on, 20 more pips. No, hit me. Bro, I'm gonna close partials there at 65. I'm gonna remove this. I closed partials on my live and market 15. Damn, this pulled back too far, fucker. Retest the lows, bitch. 20. Give me that down. Damn, that was really close to TP. Yo, if I don't get nothing out of this on the funded, I'm gonna be tight. We don't have stops here. That's wild. Yeah, I got 65 out of that. I got 65. I got nothing on the funded because it's tough managing multiple terminals. Yo! Bring me back down so I could mark it.
Yeah, I manually closed at the bottom partials.
Bro, look at this.
I know,
11-3,
but
8
it was
pips.
so close to it.
8 pips.
I just did it manually. I didn't.
Bring it
I
down
wasn't
here.
gonna. Yeah. No, I closed. It was on
Right there.
spot.
That's gonna be 55.
40-12.
Give me 65.
Yeah, it was like 60 pips away. 6 pips away, I mean. And I just went
That's
for
grimy.
partials there. Damn, this might just push back up, bro.
That's grimy. Yeah, I got nothing there. That's crazy. No, I got
That's so
60.
shady.
I hope it re-breaks. But the thing is, now if it re-breaks, it should push. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna fucking keep it down here, if anything. You know. But we do have a runner on the live, and we did close at 65, and the signal channel did 66. I'm sorry, 66. That's crazy. 8 pips. Another great trade. 66, and now we got a runner. The funded over here wants to get to payout so bad. How much was this? This was, bro, what am I even doing? Right? This was right here, 40 on the funded. This is like, I can't make more than this for the day. This would have been my TP. I should fucking close full right here. That would have been my full TP for the day. Daily limit, right? 20 to 10 to 13, right? If I kept it to that 70 pips, that's 1400. So my daily limit is 18. 40, 40, 10, 40, 11. Yo, if I kept it at my daily limit, right there, I would have hit the daily target. Yep.
Yeah, if you had put that into your settings, it would have automatically closed you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hit
You
B
need
here.
to do that, bro. You need to do that. You guys who have prop firms, if they give you the option for a daily max profit so that you have to be within the consistency, go and manually put that information in there. So as soon as you reach that target, it automatically close the trade. And that way you just don't have to worry about it.
All right. Well, B on the funded, 66 on the live. The money that matters got secured. But that was a waste of a position for the funded account. Lame. Having a consistency score sucks, but at the same time, I have 8 profit I can't withdraw because I'm capped at 2,500 a week, so I made too much. Yeah. Brush your teeth? With the what? Serious? Of course. Give me a second, chat. can't fucking believe this shit. Ah, fucking damn. I'm okay, chat. How's everybody doing? Stupid fucking go. What about later? Show up back to the stream all disheveled and shit. Well, sells plus 66. There's that. Kind of like, eh. Well, guess what? Makes me hungrier for another position. Win number 697. They keep on climbing. They keep on climbing. When he interviewed one of the Beatles. You got something on your beard? I do. It's paper. the joint paper that I just bit off of this. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I always got something on my beard when I eat, though. Like, this shit's impossible to eat with and not get something on here. I be having, bro, what? I be having yesterday's lunch and shit. Like, hold on, let me find it. I'm gonna go shave it off. It really depends, like, sometimes it's pleasant, sometimes it's not. Call it the odor collector. Beard meets food. Yeah, for sure. I cut this shit off, I look like my own kid. Tagging Disco with the Chris Farley, yeah, like, bro, I'm a fan. I used to watch all those Chris Farley videos, all the SNLs, all those movies with David Spade and all that. R.I.P. man, rip, 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 rip. Damn, rip to our fucking man. I saw 100 pips. I'm tight. That was the golden era of SNL? Yeah, because like Matt TV is funnier than SNL. Always was funnier than SNL. And that was the only time that SNL was, I think, on par. That's nasty, yo. That is fucking nasty. Oh, you know what? Stream Elements deserves an update. GC. Save. Matt TV was always better than this. It was just funnier. The characters were funny. It was high quality humor versus like political and dumb shit on SNL. Do you think that was the low of the day? That was brutal. It wasn't brutal, bro. Like, you know. I made over $2 grand. Almost $3 grand. I mean, like, Somebody is gonna go fucking work for a month to fucking make half that. We just did this shit in 10 minutes, gang. I wish you and all your viewers an awesome training session. May you all see blues for the week. That's great. That's awesome. Do you remember Will Sasso skit of Kenny Rogers? I guess. I might if I see it. Bro, I've seen so many. I used to fall asleep watching the skits about my childhood. Yeah, I've seen. I gotta say, I think I've seen every single one like 2 or 3 times. But like, I gotta know. I gotta see it. I used to love the fucking "Let Me Do It" guy. Let me do it. Look what I can do. Ah. He's like that. What's her name? The Chinese lady. Oh, he look like a man. He look like a. It is what it is. It is what it is. Miss Swan was hilarious, yeah. Just Mad TV was funnier. And it wasn't even close. All right, let's get rid of all this. Irrelevant now to what we do. Obviously, we want to continue down here, but I would love a closure back up above 40.34. That would be the reason we're holding this support, right? I wish we opened up here with a bottom wick here on the 30 as well. But, gang, if we close here with a leg candle, I'll be looking for some buys off a bottom wick. If we get a leg candle close right now, which means a weak body, which means we'll close somewhere here at around 40.20 area, right? Leg candle bearish close, that would be a 15 or a 30, and I'll look for the buys here. 40.17. There's a reason we wrote back up here and respected the most recent level. Unfortunately, we have a top wick there first. Chappelle Show, yeah, but that was like way after. We're talking about like, I'm talking about like back in the 1900s. Talking about like the end of last century. Turn of the century. Turn of the millennium. We're talking about, bro, I'm not even talking about this millennium. I'm talking about the previous millennium. Think about that. All right, stop thinking. Too much thinking. That's grimy. Yeah, they would definitely be done if we hit the daily limit on the funded here. Gang, actually, I was at my daily limit. What am I doing, bro? Hey, look. all fucked up over here. I hate doing this funded shit and having to track how much I can make, how much I can't make. I wanna fuck. That's my only issue. Because it's just a lot of unnecessary things to keep track of when trading is already like... Alright, here we go. Dashboard, right? Oh, they got a new dash, by the way. It's pretty dope. Oh, wait. That's weird. Rhythm, I don't know how long you've been at that door. Probably you could have been there for an hour. Next time, just say. Stop. I have to finish. Give me a sec. All right, gang. You know what? I'm gonna take this into the signal channel. I gotta, unless you guys want to wait. Do you guys want to hang out here? I gotta dip for a minute. I gotta dip.
I wish I'm personally gonna call it.
Yeah,
but,
I think it's London close.
Yeah.
My boy, you got them sells. Why not? Yeah, we took sells there. We had I didn't close anything on the funded, but I closed 66 on the live. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take this into the signal channel, into the private community. If you got the bundle, you'll have access to that. I think if we get some closures above here, we'll take advantage of that. We'll get closures below here. We'll take advantage of that. Very clean range, above 34 and below 17. Below 17, not as much though, honestly, because you're gonna head into a chop. But the thing is, when you head into this chop, you're gonna fill this range first. So I think we're gonna be able to hit 4,000 here, 4,003, somewhere around there. I don't know if anyone does book map, but there's probably a whole bunch of orders, buy orders there. Anyway, personally, I would prefer to close above 34 here so we could correct some of this drop. That would be really interesting after now having the 4-hour bottom wick and holding the hourly levels. That would be interesting. Okay, we did not get a leg candle closure here, which means there's more waiting. I'm going to be waiting on, yeah, more candle spread. We again held that little support. Gang, Let's call it a session. We are back live and streaming tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. So in about what 10 hours from now, 9 hours from now, we'll be live for Asian session on this channel. Please drop a like, sub to the channel before you dip, share the stream. Congrats to everybody that took the dub with us today. Congrats to everybody that took the dub with us last night, and anyone that actually paid attention during the session last night. We broke down everything you want to see, and guess what? You saw it today pre-NY in New York, and if you paid attention last night, you would have made money this morning. All right, all relative. It's all relative. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep putting the effort in, and then keep taking the credit for your own improvement. All right, take the raw responsibility that trading puts on you. Make sure you go get your top 1 futures accounts, 55% off. Bundle 5 accounts, you get 65% off. Use code WIX and go fund yourself. You want to be a part of the positions after the stream here, when we sign off and be part of the private community, get the bundle. Link, I believe, is you. How do you do the link? Exclamation point bundle. Yeah. And I will see you guys in about 8-9 hours from now for Asian session. Zoom gang, appreciate you guys. Jay, thank you for the combo. Daniel and everybody else that's in here.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Yes, sir. Hope to see you guys tonight. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. As always, chat, love and wisdom to you all. You know what? We didn't do a W spam, but it's all right. It's all right. We don't need to do a W spam. I'll make a post about it. All right. Music. We're gonna be signing out to this again. Signing out to the 7 Nation Army. All right, but we're all winners here today, gang. We're all winners here today. And wait, why is it not working? W. Oh, thanks to the latest sub. Appreciate that as well. All right, gang, I gotta run. My time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you guys tonight. Show up with your accounts intact, and if they're not, top 1 futures, use code WIX, get 55% off. Later! Big dubs today.
Taking that time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And a message coming from my eyes says leave it alone.
I really don't care. I really don't care for that. But I do care for trade. Priorities. All right,
Don't
gang.
wanna hear about it.
I didn't realize my mic was
Every
on.
single one's got a story to tell. Everyone
You got
knows
questions?
about
Ask
it.
me later.
From the Queen of England to
Later.
the hounds of hell. And if I catch it